Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Jason's, and it's a rainy day in this lovely rest area in Louisiana. We completed our first load in cruising Louisiana, so we are going to be taking our next load. I did have to let my guy rest overnight, so what I did was I bobtailed up here to this rest area here. Monroe is back here. Shreveport is over here. I'm thinking that what I'm going to do is I'm going to bobtail over to Shreveport so we can check out the picture and this video here. And there's a lot of stuff in the Shreveport area, so we are going to be picking a load out of Shreveport. Now, this is going to count as 2 loads because we pick up in Shreveport and deliver to wherever. I was just looking at the loads coming out of Monroe, and there wasn't really a whole lot that caught my eye. So we'll see what Shreveport has to offer. But for now, I'm going to bobtail on to Shreveport and see what they have for us to deliver. Okay, external freight market, here we are. Let's see what we have right here in rainy Louisiana. And let's see, Shreveport. I know there's got to be stuff coming out of Shreveport. There's lots of industry here. Shreveport to New Orleans, that pays $10,000. It's a 325-mile trip. Comes out at DSV. That's another one. Cargill. Pays a little bit less. Lafayette. That's not bad. That's a little wheel loader out of Hitachi. Let's go to New Orleans. And let's take 44,000 pounds of cotton lint from DSV to New Orleans. That's going to be a pretty big trip there. So we have to go right up there. It's not that far away to DSV. Then New Orleans. I think we're going to be going through a lot of stuff on our way to New Orleans. Oh, we'll have to wait and see what the actual God, what the actual route is. I'm just looking at this interchange here. I mean, if it goes to Lowe's, that would be great, but I don't really think it goes to Lowe's. Yeah, I can't see it from here, so we'll have to go get it. And then, see what the route is here. Sorry about all the dead space. I'm just kind of thinking what I need to do to actually be able to see stuff here. Alright, so we have to go up one street and to the left. On my way over here, I did crash. Oops, can't even see the light now. So we'll back up. Always recommended thing to do when you're driving a truck is if you can't see the light, just back up, because why not? So that's how we do things in the real world of trucking. Just back up. Unfortunately, I have to report a minor fender bender here. As you can see, some of the streets are yellow, which means I've been on them. I did not realize this was a one-way street when I came down here heading towards the video down there. So I kind of just turned right, and there was a line of traffic coming at me, and I got into a pretty major head-on collision with a fire truck. And had to back up and come around. So some of these streets I have seen before, which is okay. Why are my four-ways on? I don't know. Awesome start to the episode today here. I have been through this little neighborhood once before. Miles. But yeah, Shreveport looks pretty cool. The photos were worth taking. I guess that little video was pretty cool. Hoping it stops raining at some point. Alright guys, I will be back once we're hooked to our load, have a route we can work with. Alright. So we're going to be coming down through here. There's this right here. We could check this out. Unless it's down below, but I'll set a pin there just for the sake of knowing where it is. And then we've got all this. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could take my next load right out of Lowe's. I'm assuming it might. I might actually have to leave Louisiana if I do that, though. So we'll probably be able to take the picture here. Maybe. But, I mean, there's other stuff in the area we can go and pick up. But we'll have to see once we get there. If there's anything coming out of Lowe's, we can take that and then go from there. But right now we have 335 miles to drive. Says it's going to take us almost 6 hours to do it. So let's get on the road here. Alrighty, here we go. Shouldn't be too long of a drive here. We're well rested. We got plenty of fuel. We don't have to stop. Hopefully the game doesn't skip too much. I deleted a bunch of recorded videos off the computer, so hopefully that frees up a little bit of power for my computer to run the game a little smoother than it was. Never had the game skip before, but I've also got a few games on there that are pretty sizable, like the Hunter Call of the Wild. If you're into hunting, check the 0 to 60 series out I've got going on. Also, to note, the 9th, I believe, is when they release the Scotland map on the Hunter Call of the Wild, so I'm going to be doing a live stream on Saturday the 13th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, taking my first look at the Scotland map on the Hunter Call of the Wild. It's a pretty fun game, gotta admit. It's very addictive. Like, once I start, it's hard to stop. I did play it briefly when I first started my main channel, but didn't really take off. And I didn't really know what I was doing, didn't really put any effort into figuring out what I was doing. So I just kind of gave up on it. Went with the war games, but I did actually get back into it, and it's like video game crack, because they have, you know, levels of animals like up to diamond, great ones that are really super special. I haven't found any of those yet. I think that's kind of a process to find them. So, but yeah, check it out. Check it out. The maps are pretty good. These guys here at SCS have put a lot of work into their maps and these cities and stuff like that. And the developers of the Hunter have done the same thing. Some of the views you get and the atmospherics are just really phenomenal. So if you're into hunting, check it out. If not, check it out anyway. And we're heading towards it's either 49 south or 20 west or whatever here. Why? Oh, there was nothing there. What are you doing? What? Why is the parking brake engaged? Why did this just come on right in the middle of... There was nothing. And now I'm out of air. Seriously? I gotta build air. That's why I don't like trucks with all the gadgets on them, because eventually something goes wrong. So now I'm stuck in the middle of the road with no air. So I'm gonna gun it and see what happens here. Should build air as we go. In reality, I'd be dragging the trailer down the road. Duck, 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 duck. We're gonna get on the interstate with the trailer brakes locked up. I don't know why it would do something like that. There we go. Sorry about the annoying beep. Another heavy load, so a little bit slow going here. Looks like my tires could use a new set of tires on my truck there. Really not sure why it did that. It's still skipping. This is awesome. It's not raining that bad. Not skipping that bad, I guess. At least we'll get to New Orleans during the day. It was 4:16 in the afternoon. I guess my cigarette break before I started driving was a little longer than what I thought it was. Oh, it's only 11. I was looking at the wrong clock. Whoops. Dumbass. Kind of wondering about the video that we're coming up on here. If it's off the highway and down below it, once again, we'll be skipping past it. I should make effort to get to as many of these as I can. Maybe I'll do that at some point once I get into like a regular type of goal type series. Like I've got ideas about stuff to do, like the road to 1 million. That'd be 1 million subscribers. I'll do a series on that. I've only got, I don't know, 997,000 left to go. Almost there. But the road to 1 million would be $1 million. Right now we're sitting on 150,000, so that would probably be 9 or 10 very well paying loans. I've yet to see one scale in Louisiana. I'm assuming that's one of those things that may or may not be realistic. I'm sure they have scales. I just haven't come across any of them yet. Discovered Natchitoches just by driving past it. We will, of course, have to go back to not run into this guy who's brake checking me, dude. But we'll have to go back to get the load for the event there. That was rude. Then he left me in the dust after he killed my momentum. It's 75. I can only do 65 in this truck for some reason. So he wasn't even doing close to the speed limit. The speed limit drops to 70. Being in New York, 65 is the max. 70 in Pennsylvania, some areas, but Never see it in New York. We're lucky we don't have 55 like California. Arthur Street. See if it puts me in a lane that's about to end. It says my lane ends. Alright, well. There's Alexandria. Discover that as we bomb by. Oh god. Stop traffic. What do we got? We got, looks like a road closure. Yep. This may make things a little difficult. So I just drive by on the shoulder, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do. Don't do this in real life. Pretty bad accident there. But keeping it real on J Sims here. I ain't got time for detours, especially ones that take me God knows where. Probably wouldn't have been too bad, but not gonna bother with it right now. I should have taken that detour. If that pissed you off, I am very sorry. I will attempt to make the realism a priority by not crashing through closed road barriers and shit like that. Somehow I don't think our little video thing's going to be on the highway. I could be wrong though. Stuff like that does actually happen in real life. It's really annoying and can be a little stressful if you're not familiar with the area. A lot of people would say just go with what the GPS says. Well, I've got Isaac ELD in my truck, which has a built-in GPS, and it's awful. So that and driving for the first 10 years of my career or so, 7, 8 years in New York City, I've learned to not trust the GPS, to not send you places you shouldn't be. So if I have to stop in the middle of the road and find my way myself, that is what I will do. That is what I have done. Better than hitting a 11-2 bridge. Damn, we're 177 miles to our destination. We're going pretty good. I wonder how much travel time that would have added if I'd followed the detour. I think truck repairs are something that are going to be pretty soon in my future. yet discovered. Out on the highway at 30 miles an hour. Doesn't look like it should be raining anymore, but whatever. There it is, right up there. I think we're gonna see it, but Lake Elba. If I have to get off here. Yeah, I think I do. Sorry, Lake Pelba. You'll have to wait till later. Doesn't look like it would have been a bad thing to do, but we will catch what we can in New Orleans. We're gonna have to come back here anyway. What are we doing? They did that on purpose because there's something to look at, so you might be looking off and all of a sudden traffic comes to a dead stop. See what you did there, SCS. Teach the driver a lesson. But you won't be sightseeing anymore after that 7-car pileup with 4 fatalities that you just caused. Bridge coming up. It's like some LNG going on down there. Bridge seems like a good place to take some pictures. I'm not entirely sure where they want me to go here. Hopefully I'm choosing right. New Orleans, Hammond, there we go. Alright. Have to come back to Baton Rouge here. Mile-an-hour speed limit. I think that's set for trucks. Why that is. Intensity of the ramp, maybe. Yes. Nice little houses. Oh, check. Let's hit the guardrail. Bad scenery. At least it's daytime. Next load might be during the night. Might grab it, get moving with it, and then take a break in the middle of the delivery. System here too. A lot of ramps that do that. Here we go. I have to slow down for this guy, but so I got to get over there. There's nobody there. Wow, I'm like kind of out of control here. See what we got. Apparently nothing yet. Gotta get a little further down the road. So we have to get over. Oh, there's the dome up there. Yeah, we're going to the New Orleans Dome and Panorama picture right up there. Have to wait till we get a decent view. Looks like there's a couple domes. This is kind of cool. Liking it. Alrighty. We are coming right into New Orleans. Unfortunately, you can't drive through downtown New Orleans, but I think that's kind of accurate. A lot of city centers don't really want you taking your semis down through the city itself. It's on them. I mean, their stuff's got to get there somehow, so I don't think I'd want to be the driver that does it, but strangely still raining. There's this waste management guy wasn't right next to me. I think we can turn on red here, as long as nothing's coming. Curve we go. Now, if this were reality, I would probably be thinking, man, this looks like it's going to be a bitch to get out of here. Go that way. Can't go that way. So I guess we gotta go that way. So, oh, we're in the ports. Nice. Wow. Port of New Orleans. And look at that ship. There we go. We are in the ports. Port Nola. No doubt this garbage is going to China. Might or might not belong in China, but it's a matter of opinion, I guess. Looks like a nice staging area right there. Surprisingly little security for port. That is alright. Oh, there we go. Here's security. Red. Why is it red? Here I come. I don't know if I have to stop or whatnot, but I gotta stop up there and check in. Here's the security. All right, hey guys, got some cotton fiber for you. Thank you. All right, now to find where they want me to go to check in. I gotta go straight again. security checkpoint. Well, I was saying of the lack of security. I guess I was really wrong. Security check in progress. May proceed. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Is that where I have to go? Right there. It might be. Ports are an interesting place to be in a truck. I think we're on the other side of these containers here where we have to get our instructions. Right there. Okay. All right. 48 experience points. That's it. Right there. Fantastic. All right. It looks like it's right there, too. Like, literally right there. No wonder I only got 40 points for doing it. Back up a little bit to get the trailer lined up in the spot, but it's fine. We're all right. There we go. Oh, no, it says barely see the corner of it back there. Whoops. Pull up a little bit. And there we go. We're in 29 miles, hour and 3 minutes. Probably got some type of penalty for... Oh, no, we didn't. No penalty for crashing. Okay. Not a whole lot of experience gained from that or cash, but it's now 2 cities right here. Let's take a look at what we have coming out of New Orleans. New Orleans to Los Angeles. That's 1,800 miles. Anything going right to right here in Louisiana? Laredo, Texas. That's 600 miles. I haven't been down in Laredo yet. But I really just want to stay here in Louisiana. And obviously, I'm not going to pick the load right now. Lafayette, Louisiana. How far? 137 miles from Smithfield. Natchitoches, that's 253 miles. Wow. Might be the way to go. How much did the other one pay? 10,000. Smithfield to Siva. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is we are going to leave the port of Nola, and we're going to head over here to check this out. That's how we'll end the episode. We're going to have to rest at some point. I guess we can do it at this Peterbilt dealership, which wouldn't be bad. I mean, Coke's right there, Smithfield, whatever that happens to be. So, yeah, what I'm going to do in the next episode is I'm going to pick the load, I'm going to get started, and then we'll stop along the way. But for now, let's go check out what this camera is here. So if you enjoyed this episode, which I hope you did, hit that like button. If you want to follow through American Truck Simulator, I definitely wouldn't mind having you come along for the ride. Hit the subscribe. Any thoughts you have, put them in the comments below, and we'll see you for our next load in Cruising Louisiana. Guys, I'm Jay Sims. Thank you very much for watching, and have a very good day.